Hello dear student, in the today's class we will focus on the logic of prime number. And whatever the logic of there in the coding, there is the same logic in the every programming language. Only the thing is that the syntax get varied. Only the syntax or writing way is different. So once you learn the logic of prime number in any programming language, you can easily do in the other programming language also. So in mathematics point of view, the prime numbers are the number which is greater than 1 and they have the two factor only 1 and number itself. Prime number are divisible only by number 1 or itself. For example, if you take the number 5, it is divisible by 1 and itself means 5. There is no other factor. So these are all the prime number like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. These are the few prime numbers. So in programming point of view, now we see how you can write the program. So here we see the code. First you can use the input statement in the coding, means in the Python editor, and by using input statement you can enter the number. In the previous tutorial we have already used this statement. So whatever the value we enter, it will go to the variable a. So here I just tell you here the value of a is, suppose we are taking the value 5. Okay, suppose the value of a is 5, and in the coding point of view you have to put the condition if that value is greater than 1, because we know the prime number starts with 2. So you have to write the statement in the coding that is a greater than 1, and if it is true, so this logic will work out if the value of a is more than 1, and if it is true, then you have to use the for loop. So in the for loop you can use the statement like for I in range 2 to a, means we use the iteration of I which is start with 2 and a means it will go with up to a minus 1, means it will start with 2 and the value of a is 5, so its range is 2 to 4 you can say. So what happen, as you know, how we get to know whether the number is prime or not. Suppose the number is 5, then what we do there, we divide this number from 2 up to 4, because we know it is divisible by 1 and 5. So we have to do this, we have to divide this number by 2, by 3 and by 4. And if it is not divisible, then it will be prime number. So first number is start with 2 and then n minus 1, that is 4. So that's the reason we have used this statement for I in range 2 and 1. Why we written that? Because we are going to divide this number by 2, 3 and 4. So next statement will be, we will use the condition inside the for loop. So here it will take the indentation in the editor and this if statement which is under the for loop. So our statement is a modulus I exactly equals to 0. So what happened there, the value of 5 which will be divided by 2 initially, and we know 5 divided by 2, it is not equal to 0. Okay, definitely it is not equal to 0, and in case if it is equal to 0, there will be a message of not prime. Okay, so here you know 5 divided by 2, it is not equal to 0. Again, if you divide by 3, 4, it is not equal to 0. But suppose in case, suppose you are entering number 4. So 4 is divisible by 2. So immediately it will print it is a not prime. So next statement is break. So break statement is required here, because after that our program should stop. Means it will break this for loop and you will get the result only not prime. So we use the break, and in the else part we will use the code it is a prime number. So how this will work, that I will explain again. Suppose we consider number 5, it is greater than 1. So it is true, so it will go into the for loop. The value of I, it is in the range of 2 to a. So if we consider the number 5, then this value will be 2, 3 and 4. And next statement is if a modulus I exactly equals to 0, means it is 5 modulus 2. Okay, 5 modulus 2 means what? How it will work? It is 5 divided by 2. 2 2s are 4 and we are getting the remainder 1. So it is not equal to 0 because this sign, it will check the remainder. It will not take the quotient. So here the remainder is 1. So it is not equal to 0. Then after this, what happen? It will check this for the next value, because you know after this indentation we have the if statement, and if is having this two statement. So once it is false, if it is true it will show this block, but if it is false it will check for the next value. Next value is 3, again it is not equal to 0, then again it will check for next value 4. So again it is not equal to 0. So finally it will go to the else block. Okay, the condition is here false, means here it is false for 2, 3 and last value 4. So finally then it will go to the else block and it will show the message it is a prime number because it is not divisible by 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and suppose our number is 4, then what happen? 4 is divisible by 2 because 4 divided by 2 means here we are getting the remainder 0. So what happened? Remainder we are getting, so you are getting the message not prime, and immediately we use break statement because your for loop will stop working. So in this way this entire code will work out. So I am just showing this coding in the editor now. So here I have already pasted the code here, and here it's a input statement so that we can enter the value, and if a is greater than 1 then it will execute this for loop. Under this for loop we have the if statement, and it will check whether the number is divisible or not, and if this number is divisible by particular number it will show not prime and break will exit the for loop. And if the condition is false then it will check for next value 3, 4 like that, and at the last it will show number is prime number. Now we just check it out output. So enter the number. Suppose if I enter 5, so it is a prime number. So in this way your program will work out. You have to just practice this code for your better understanding. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Thank you.